My name's Brian, and I've suffered with anxiety, depression, most of my life really, even as a child, where I just used to be by myself. I'd feel, I'd only feel okay if I was by myself, in crowds and groups. Always felt like a square peg in a round hole. I started using alcohol to deal with it, and that seemed to make me feel alright. But then alcohol stopped working like that, and I was depressed with the alcohol then, and it just went down and down into the depths of really bad depression, and the anxiety was such I didn't feel like going out of the flat at times. Just so nervous about talking to people, and new situations make me shake and sweat. Through my journey, I ended up at a place called Creative Living in Prestwich for people with similar problems, and that's where it all started to work for me really. It started getting better. A lady called Jo Moore at Prestwich Job Centre advised me to go onto a Helping Yourself to Health course in like a group setting, which was really fearful of. The last thing I thought I needed was any social contact really, and it turns out that that was the kickstart that I needed, and probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because I got on well with everybody there, and it was like a little family after a few weeks, and it really did me the world of good. That's something I would recommend to anybody who's struggling with depression and low self-esteem. Three years ago this was, when I went onto that course, and my life has just changed for the better. You wouldn't believe it. I've done, after that course I was recommended that I should do a bit of voluntary work at the Creative Living Centre in Prestwich. I ended up running an art class on a Monday afternoon there, and teaching guitar on a Wednesday afternoon. Met so many people, and also the ladies who did the first course, I've ended up working with them at Bury Council on a 6-month contract through the government Bridging the Gap scheme. From there, doing voluntary work at Manchester Art Gallery, which again has changed my life, because that was a little a dream I had as a child. I've got my foot in the door, they seem to like me, they say I do a good job, and they've offered me some paid work. And that's led me on to doing art again, some painting and collages, all sorts. And I'm even thinking about setting up my own company along the lines of art and therapy, how it works for people. Everything seems to be going right for me at the moment because of a lot of hard work and staying sober. I'm constantly busy, my mood is fantastic, I feel happy. The last 3 years I've been the happiest ever really. I think about everything I eat now because of that course, and I feel so healthy, physically and mentally. I've done a lot of walking, adopted a dog. You can't sit in the house and mope when you've got to get a dog out. Whether you want to or not, you go out, the fresh air hits you in the middle of a field. I just feel so fit and healthy. My sons, I've got the respect and the love of those boys again. My mother and father, they've seen a big change in me. My sister, my brother, everybody I meet now just says how well I look, how happy I seem to be. And it really is all good at the moment. Bad things still happen. I've still got the same sort of life, the same bad and good things happen, but I seem able to deal with them better now by using various techniques, mindfulness, freeing the mind for just thinking about one thing at a time and just thinking about one day at a time. I've always worried what happened yesterday and last year and what I said 10 years ago and what's going to happen in the future. And I've just learned that there's no need to relive all the things that happened in the past or worry about projection of the future. All you've got to do is get through one day at a time. And when you get that in your mind, anybody can do it.